Hello, lady. What's going on, T-Bone? It's Fri-YAY. It is the day after Thursday, the day before Saturday. It's Fri-YAY. And as promised, if you go to dcdcollects.com, you will see the Cozy X Sig series up. And you will see that you get to choose by letter which one you are going to get. I have a spreadsheet already. And that's it. That's what I was able to do before. Ominous, isn't it? Speak of the devil, Lee Cozy. As we are speaking of you, you appear. There is only one way to defend this house, and we defend it with love. What's up, Kaiser? Hey, Craig. Sapuros. I like Kaiser. If I liked Kaiser anymore, I think there would be I'm not gonna finish that. Let's just say I really like Kaiser. The gang's all here. Lee Cozy, or as I know him, Lee Benjamin Cozy. I was just telling people that it's yeah. I was just saying that your stuff is live. And I was about to reveal the letters so that people could make an educated decision as to what they wanted to buy based upon the art that is available. So, what I need to do is I first need to open this. Put that over here. Because as these sell, I will have to jump in and remove the corresponding letters. Where's the fun and educated decisions? Ice Wolf said. Don't worry, Ice Wolf. I see your order, and it's okay. You can choose based on when I show you right now. And I will change your letter appropriately. Although, you may really like the letter you chose. All right, here we go. A. A looks like a new ship. Looks like a really fast ship. B. K2SO. C. Salacious B. Crumb. D. Mando. E. Razor Crest. H. Kylo. Probe Droid is M. F is Vader. Boba G. L is Grogu. K is not Grogu. J, Cad Bane. And I, Joe. I is Joe Mama. All right, Ice Wolf. Which would you like? Elderly Grogu. Not that we know of. Fine with the choice. He's sticking with the old letter E. All right, let me delete E. Apply and save. Ice Wolf, you are in for the giveaway. If you didn't get to see the giveaway yet, get excited, mofo. It's hot. Muy caliente. We are going to random all 20 names 7 times. At the end, whoever's on top is going to get the Star Wars Galactic Files Series 2 officially licensed card. Few hundy in value. Whoever's on the bottom of the list is going to get the hero of the rebellion. And quite frankly, a very gifted actor. As well as the dad of a hot daughter. If I can just get... All right, you're just going to be that way. I'm going to do it manually. It's Galen Erso, by the way. For those who think I just didn't know the name, I was trying to properly pause the name until it came into focus, but it decided not to come into focus, thus ruining my moment. Galen Erso. There you go, two giveaways. 2 giveaways. 1 product. And I got something to open. So, something strange in the neighborhood happened. Nearly every time we opened one of these, mysteriously, Kismet whispered into our ear, "Good job," because the autographs tend to have matched the art card. Now, you have the Razor Crest. That is a very specific ship. Is this going to be a Mando-related auto? Ice Wolf, you're about to find out. Good luck. I hope it is fantabulous. Is it Mandu related? Not Axe Woves. You will not believe me. The box was sealed. I went on the preamble about how the SIGs have been associated. And very specifically, the Razor Crest is a very specific ship. How is it possible that not only is this card numbered, what up, Carlos, but it is literally the person who worked on it, Pelimato, out of 50, Amy Sedaris. Hey now, what's up, Crystal and Juan? You cannot write this stuff It just happens here and live. That's it. There's no pre-recording. We're doing it live. And you're seeing it happen. The Razor Crest and Pelimato. That is bonkers. Ice Wolf, congratulations. Boy, I wonder who's going to try that with Vader now. Or Boba, even. Is this an early precursor to fire? Are we full of fire today? Is Fri-YAY all heat? It's possible. It's possible. You are also into the Rebel Art / Michael Bunton giveaway for the week. Well, hello, Mel. Hello, Jimmy. Jimmy's not here. Daddy's having a beer. Or two. That's either a beer or two, because there's only two left, so that's it. There's two. Hey! Hey, Jimmy. Well. Even better considering the artist loves the Jawas who brought her the parts needed. It's true. Jimmy, you are typing. I see that. Very good, bud. I like it. Like it a lot. Although it is weird how quiet and calm it is in here. So calm that I was able to get work done before the show. So quiet that I'm going to have to probably not just let them crack on out of me like I usually do. I usually let his gunfire cover my extreme gassiness, but today I'm going to have to be very cautious as to not let slip that I'm letting them slip. I had more fluid removed from the old knee. Gel injected today. Oh boy, the pain. Embrace it. Embrace it. Pain means you're alive. Jimmy's like, I am always with you. Yeah. Yes, Jimmy, you are. You are. I am the best daddy, so. Is the doctor in the... I wish I had something to spoil for you, but I don't. What you see is what we have. Maybe we will drop something next week, but that is probably an impossibility. I don't know. Oh, well, that was a good start. Who is going to continue? I'm excited now. Now I really want to open something. The comedy pieces are amazing, and I think everyone should stare at them more. I think these are criminally being slept on. And let me show you why. There's the giveaway. It's right here, Ray. It's looking right at me. He didn't fall? Inconceivable! You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. One of the greatest movies ever. Just period. Just great. What is this? A center for ants? How can we be expected to teach children to learn how to read if they can't fit inside the building? Oh, the originals are 10 times better than the scans. The scans look like they've been sharpened way too much. Whose brain did you get me? Abby someone. Abby someone? Abby who? Abby normal. You put an abnormal brain in a 10-foot giant body? You said you wouldn't get mad. Your mother was an hamster and your father smelt of elderberries. Now go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. Oh, John Cleese. John Cleese, fun fact, has spent a lot of time in the building I am sitting in right now. I heard a rumor that John used to just walk in and steal an entire tour group and take them for his own completely made up history of the stuff that is in the, that was in the museum. Ooh, Strawberry Festival in Ventura Fairgrounds. Oh yeah, we tried to get Jimmy to go, but Jimmy just wasn't feeling it. So he went and saw the movie If instead. I'm serious, and don't call me Shirley. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Flesh wound? I lopped your bleeding arm off. It's just a scratch. All right, we'll call it a draw. I have watched that movie probably more times than most human beings alive. Not from England. I went so far as to watching it when I was in England, just so I can say I saw it in England, because it just felt like it was worth more then. Oh, the Strawberry Fest in Garden Grove. Well, they're having one in Ventura. Or at least they did last week. Maybe it's not this week. Maybe it traveled to Garden Grove. And of course, all the other goodies, here they are, ripe for the taking. But wait, there's more. Oh, yeah. Make this go away. Well, of course, Kaiser. Of course you're at the top. You are tops in my book. You are tops in my book. Now, on the shelf, you're bottom only because it displays better down there. And it's easier for me to grab. Can't put the #1 inker in the world on the bottom. From Ice Wolf's fingertips to God's ears. Actually, there's only 6 left, Kaiser. The other 3 are next to me, plus a hit. Right now, it is a 1 in 3 shot. for the bonus hits. One being that foursome, the other being this threesome. So, I want to tell you a little story. So, Mrs. the Breaker and I had tacos last night. And I found some ghost pepper cheese. And I found out that Cholula, the hot sauce company, also makes taco seasoning. Now, because I don't know how to make taco seasoning, and because Mrs. the Breaker is never home, I have to use pre-made taco mixes. Jimmy, that's not funny, buddy. What he means by mommy died is mommy was dying from the heat. Mommy didn't actually die. Now that's going to spark a wellness call to our apartment and people calling for me to be locked up. Stop. So it was ghost pepper cheese. It was Cholula brand taco seasoning, which I have to say is really good. You can tell it's not that powdered garbage that you get from Ortega or Old El Paso. It's like actual, you can see the herbs and spices in the packet. It's good. And of course, I like to top mine off with either some Tabasco or some Frank's Red Hot or some Cholula or my personal favorite right now, which is Gringo Bandito hot sauce, which is made by the lead singer of the band The Offspring. It's Mel. I'm alive, but I was not doing well after thinking I could handle the heat. She, like me, had our internal temperature raised about 10 degrees while eating tacos. It was intense, painful, and debilitating, to say the least, which means I thoroughly enjoyed it. Mrs. the Breaker, not so much. I am suffering a little bit right now. I'm sure Mrs. the Breaker is also suffering. Ladies, like many of us have been there. It was brutal, intense heat. I have eaten ghost pepper cheese before. I've had Carolina Reaper cheese before. Typically, it's not bad. I've eaten each of those peppers, or I should say slivers of each of those peppers raw. I'm familiar with the heat index, the Scovilles of them. And typically something that's mass produced that you can find at Walmart is not going to be hot because they're typically going to err in the side of caution. Now, the fact that they were on clearance should have clued us in to the extreme heat. You could say the Guatemalaness, the natural heat, as our dear friend Agador would say. From this movie. Happy early birthday to Brian Kaiser Tillman. Oh, goodness. Cheers, homie. Now that you're finally turning 21, you can have a beer with me. I am so excited to count you amongst the ranks. Carlos. Carlos says, give me a Kaiser. Okay, Carlos. Hey, Kaiser, we're going to open up something of yours. OMG, Carlos, did you know? Did you know? Carlos, did you know what number this is? Did you know what number was next? I don't think you did. And if you did, you held it pretty close to your vest. Sweet Carlos, it's number 3. Deadpool and Wolverine is who he wants. The giveaway is over, but listen, I want you to get what you want. Oh, it is. The giveaway, not yet. Giveaway when it sells out. Then we'll know. And by the way, there's only 5 left. So in theory, it could sell out tonight. Let's get that Deadpool Wolverine. DCD Collects proudly presents Encased, featuring original artwork by Brian Kaiser Tillman. Lucky number 3 is Carlos. He would like the one on the cover. I would like him to get the one on the cover. Can we do it? Number 4. Well, it's not one of the ones next to me. It's not that one. Can't tell what number this one is. Number 4 is one of my personal favorites. Number 4, Storm and Jubes. What up, Jubes? I'm a big fan of how you did Jubilee. I like it a lot. Don't get me wrong, Storm is banging. But there's something about the way you did Jubilee that I dig. It's probably because I remember when I was in school and they launched the character. I remember her being all the rage and everybody had to get that issue. So Jubilee, believe it or not, has always held a soft little spot. I love Ororo, but I dig some Jubilee. There you go, man. Congratulations. And then there were 5. Now your odds are looking pretty good. Two hits, 5 spots. Kaiser's like, let me translate this. Kaiser, listen, this is true. Brian is one of the nicest human beings on the planet. He really is. He's very generous with his time. He's very generous with his knowledge. He has amazing patience. Even when illness and COVID is flying through the house, bouncing from member to member, Brian Kaiser Tillman is always level headed, straightforward, and honest. So, because he is such a good person, I'm going to need to be Kaiser's anger translator here. What Kaiser typed was, "Man, Carlos, the way DC was acting, I really thought you got the Deadpool Wolvie." What Kaiser said was, and meant was, "Man, Carlos, DC's a damn fool. How could he do you like that, leaving you heartbroken, but rewarded at the same time? I can't believe that jerk, DC. When I see him, I'm going to laugh that he cannot grow the beautiful hair that I can, and is relegated to doing nothing but shaving his head." That's what Brian meant to say. That is what the honest words were behind what he... You know it's true because he's laughing. That's not laughing because I'm funny. It's laughing because I'm right. I know this because many people laugh at me, and I am always right. Yeah, I get it, man. I know. Oh, Ice Wolf. Ice Wolf. Ice Wolf says, "My turn." Ice Wolf says, "My turn." Ice Wolf, you're double dipping the chip, and I'm all for it. I am all for it. Ice Wolf's got Ocho. And how about a little TMNT? 6. Now TMNT is down to 5. And Kaiser is down to 4. He did work on both of these. That's why he's double dipping the old chip. Haha. I was not saying just to be flippant. I was saying to be truthful. Ice Wolf, what would you like to see first? Well, it's because we love you, Kaiser. TMNT, what are the odds I bourbon Carlos? I don't know. You could either bourbon him or dangle him. DCD Collects proudly presents Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's original art by Brian the Kaiser Tillman and Dr. Alvin Hernandez. 6 of 15. And every box is a hit. I am so glad you cannot smell The Office right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Krang! Krang! With a shredder helmet. Don't translate that. I can't guarantee that it's nice. Hey, look, it's a couple of brothers. Aw, minty fresh. That's a good one. That is a good one. I'd grade it. I'd grade it if I were you. If not, at the very least, I would grade the sticker inside. The stickers go for about $100 in a PSA 10. I've actually seen the packs go for less, so it seems to be all about grading the sticker. And if you want the novelty of having a graded pack, you could do that too. But stickers seem to be supreme. Now let's see. Oh, it's part of the bad guy set. If you remember, if you put all of the cards together, you get a landscape of evil by Dr. Elvin Hernandez. Moist! Oh, watching but playing Fallout. There you go, man. That's a good idea. Congratulations! I wonder who this is. I think it is one of my favorite pieces that Elvin did here. Elvin, I said it at the con. People heard me say it. I do have a favorite of Elvin's. And yep, that's it. You gotta look at this piece. Ooh. I love this Krang. That's a nice Krang. I think you did, Ice Wolf. He is. I dig it. Oh, fun fact. In addition to his printed name, that is actually also how he signs his checks. So if you ever want to cash a Dr. Elvin Hernandez check, that is his check signature. I just found that out. I completely made that up. I'm kidding. That's 100% not true. That is just a bold-faced lie. I love it. I'm a big fan of this one when it comes to his work in this run. Now, Ice Wolf, we get to see if you and Carlos can remain friends. Ice Wolf, DCD Collects proudly presents Encased featuring Brian Kaiser Tillman. 8 of 12. Ooh, what do we have here? One of those hits. Which hit will it be? We have base set number 9, number 9, number 9, and oh, it's number 3. Hello, number 3.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I do too. Number 9. Number 3. Starfire. How are you doing? I think you're awesome. By the way, big fan of Marv Wolfman. I like what he did with the Teen Titans. I really like what they did with Teen Titans Go because it's funny. Starfire, smoking hot in the comic books, not gonna lie. Not so much in the cartoon, but that's okay. It's for kids. She shouldn't be smoking hot. Is it coincidence that 3 times 3 equals 9, Ice Wolf? Maybe. Maybe. Little Raven Starfire action, and then is this a 3 or is this a 4? It's a 3. Oh, the love triangle. 2 consciousness, 1 blah blah blah. 1 consciousness, 2 bodies, albeit separately, and 1 very confused witch in the middle. How about the witches? There's a little play on Raven and Scarlet Witch on that one. Very nice, Kaiser. We dig it. There you go, Ice Wolf. Your friendship with Carlos is still strong. But now there's only 4. Now it is a 1 in 4 chance at the bonus. And did we put Deadpool and Wolverine by itself? Or did we put it with the foursome? There's only one way to tell. And I'm not telling. Because I don't remember. What's up, Mandala? Till Nandez kills it once again. That's true. It's true. Uh-oh. Something's happening. Ice Wolf says, I am going to spoil Carlos's good time if it's the last thing I do. I do, it's true. Lee knows, he's seen it. 12, which is also 4 times 3. Oh, Carlos! Yeah, you do have one. It slipped in at the same time as Ice Wolf's. You are order 11656. He is 11657. It did. So, as you can imagine, when I'm this high up on the mountain, the reception stinks, and oftentimes I will get batches of info, and sometimes that means orders double up. Thank you for spotting that. Ice Wolf, you're now numero uno. And then, now the chance he dangles himself. That means there's only 2 left, kids. We're going to see this tonight. We're going to do the giveaway tonight. With only 2 more remaining, I can't imagine. If it's not in either of these 2, somebody will buy out the last 2. And if they're chasing the foursome, and it is not pulled in the next 2, somebody will buy out the last 2. Mark it 8, dude. 12 for Carlos, 1 for Ice Wolf. Need a drink before this one. All right, Carlos. That's what you want. The trick is getting... It is sold out, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Kaiser Tillman, Dr. Alvin Hernandez's best buddy on the world. Fam, you just sold out. You can call the doctor and say now we have to work on TMNT because Kaiser has left the building. Number 12 is Carlos's only shot at the one he wants. Can he get Deadpool-rine or Wolverpool, or however we're going to call them? 12 of 12. DCD Collects presents Encased. Original artwork by Brian Kaiser Tillman. Carlos wants the cover. Kenny. Willie. Does he? It's number 1, baby. Numero uno. Survey says it's Captain and the Falcon, aka Captain and Captain. Well, Carlos, you know what that means, bud. It's time to trade. Ice Wolf. Ice Wolf, you have 1, 11, and 7. Did he dangle himself? Is the question. We're about to find out. Oh, I will. I will open them in the exact order. Number 1 is first. DCD Collects proudly presents encased original artwork by Brian Kaiser Tillman. Numero uno is Ice Wolf. Is name number 2. Well, that's number 12. That's number 5. Oh, you got dangled. Number 2 was the next one. Ice Wolf loves it. There it is. Dangled yourself. Oh, you just got dangled. That just happened. 11. Eleven's a big fatty. 2 and 5. 5 and 2. Batman Beyond. I think that's how the song goes, right? Now, Kaiser, I'm not saying the framing and encasing amplifies your art, but I'm just saying, hey, the casing amplifies your art, man. I know they just discontinued these cases, but you should try to find all that you can. And I would do exactly what we did. As long as Trevor and or Doug don't get upset for stealing that idea. But it's a dang fine idea, buddy. And it really, really ties together your art. Like the rug in the dude's apartment really ties the room together. So they actually sold out of them, Brian. And we had to buy them, I think, off of eBay or Amazon or something. So Doug is on vacation for the weekend. But if you shoot him a message in either the Discord or in a text, he may be able to dig that up off the top of his head. Oh, Sepulros, that question is way above my pay grade. Hopefully number 12 is the last one. It is. We did our job right. And now we have a giveaway to get to. Ice Wolf came in and grabbed a chunk of them. Can Carlos get sweet, sweet revenge and hit the bonus? DC, did you? Thanks, Kaiser. Ooh. All right, let me get that ready now. Seven times. Who's gonna win it? 7 times. Good luck, you 3. Survey says Alex! Alex, who bought from the con, leaving no doubt in anybody's mind he was number 1, 2, and 3. Alex, I know you're not watching, but man, oh man, I can't wait to send this clip. Alex literally was going to buy out the entire run. Not lying. He wanted to buy the whole run and hit the card he wanted in his third box. I got his email address. I'm going to have to email him. There you go, Alex. Congratulations. Let me mark it. And away we go. Well, that escalated quickly. Let me give this the old sold out. Let me get a fresh randomizer, because we still have one more giveaway to go. For those who were not here,
It's a trap!
we have a special giveaway courtesy of two amazing artists that we met at Comic-Con Revolution. 3 items will be going to somebody today who purchased since Wednesday. The first being I Fly Solo keychain. These are awesome and sturdy. I have one. It's great. Same person, Rebel Art Studios. That is a boba. It is a print, a gloss print with red foiling. I think he sells these for like 15 or 20 bucks each. So not a small item to get. And some original art by Michael Bunton, one of the most energetic artists we have met in a long time. It was an absolute pleasure to talk and hang out with him. Not only did he do the art, he signed the back. It's official. Somebody is walking away with the goods. True story. Let's take a look at the lists. Boop. What up, Scoobs? How you doing, homie? All right, we are just shy of the halfway point on the Cozy X SIG series. TMNT only has 5 remaining before we give away that epic Eastman Remark set. Modern Day Renaissance, 8 remaining. Trades are available. Art Factory is 11 left. We've got you covered. A simple 5 remains before that giveaway, and that's a twofer. Historical hits. Who wants to handle my Hoff? You're gonna have to buy in to do it. From the Vault is only 4 away. Then we give away the big old Ghost Rider. Bruce Lee. Yes, Bruce Lee is available. 4 left. By the way, because this is a blind box opening, you can buy as many of these as you want. This is not There Will Be Blood. This is just a box opening, so feel free to buy as many as you want. At least one of you is going to walk away with a personally owned item by Bruce Lee. I concur, Lee. Some of the best art is still available. Signed, sorted, and delivered is only 4 away. Oops, you're not supposed to see that. We're going to close that out. That doesn't exist. Pretend you pay no attention to the window that opened. It's all an illusion. None of it is real. Last one was a hot box. Who knows? Maybe we got 2. I wouldn't put it past them. Our friends at Super Break have really given us some awesome product. I'm not going to lie. I have watched a lot of other people open them, and then I have seen what we have gotten, and I think it's just our wonderful nature that the good luck and karma flows through this establishment. Kaiser says Burb, as in Burb Box. You know, as my friend Winnie the Pooh would say, there's a rumbly in my tumbly. But it doesn't want honey. And it doesn't want food. It's just angry. Scorned, if you will. It's going to be a bad night. For me, for you, it's going to be wonderful. Me, I will be in my own personal purgatory. It wants more Ghost Peppers. The Star Wars Sig case has been pretty hot too. Yeah, the last 2 hits out of there have been amazing. She is wonderful, and of course the Donnie Yen hit that our dear friend Jim got. Ice Wolf says, a little birdie told me that there's a box coming soon that I believe Maddie will be really interested in, and that I hope I can afford some of. Yes, I am not even going to lie. I'm not even going to. What's the word? I'm just not going to lie. I'm not going to draw it out. One of the most insane Lord of the Rings boxes is coming. It's really good. It features a new artist. It features some established artists. And quite frankly, just thinking about it, moist. Paul Maitland says it best. Moist. Velma Daphne? If I have it, yeah. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. It is. We've got I've already said too much. I mean, maybe I can sneak you a little peek. Just everybody watch out for Trevor. If Trevor pops back in, let me know. Trevor's here. I can't show you now. Sorry, people. I mean, I got some whips in my hand. Little work in progress. Some whip it real hard, whip it real hard. It's true. Mm. I don't know who did this one. Maybe y'all can figure it out. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yep. ISO says I really want the smog. Just about everyone I've seen is a hit. That's true. It is. It is really good. Dare I say it's spectacular? God, it's so good. Lee says, "Am I okay painting the giveaway for Lord of the Rings break on stream, or are we keeping it a secret?" Well, I mean, now it's not a secret who's doing the hit. It was a secret who was doing the hit. Now it's not a secret who's doing the hit. And for once, it wasn't me. Paint Tom Bombadil. Do it, you won't. Ops. Oops, even. Way to blow. You blew it! Oh, yeah. Sapporo's got it. He knows what's up. All right, folks. It's Friday. In your best Adam Sandler. Prue says, darn, I was hoping the giveaway would be Everard Proudfoot. He might be in there. You blew it! I don't have an Adam Sandler. I don't. The closest Adam Sandler impression I have. Now, mind you, I used to be an impressionist. It takes months to work on a single impression. It could take years to perfect it. And if you stop doing it for 3 weeks, it's gone. I used to have a really good Christopher Walken. I used to have a really good John Travolta. I had to do, because my producer is a sick man back in Florida, I was forced to do my John Travolta impression in front of John Travolta. He laughed. I guess it was good. Fun fact, I can say this because it's like 10 years ago. Actually, it's almost 15 years ago. I was part of an improv troupe called Second Thought Improv out of Ocala, Florida. It's where I cut my theater chops over 270 live shows that I did as an improv comedian with the troupe. And we were doing shows. We were donating all the money from the shows into rebuilding the Marion Theater to its original glory, because it had fallen on some hard times. And one of the big benefactors of the theater was John Travolta, who lives in the area. We get word one day that, hey, about 5 minutes into the show, John is going to sneak in and sit in the back row. Don't pay any attention to him. Now, mind you, when you say John Travolta's going to be there, by the way, don't pay any attention to him, probably better to have not said John Travolta's going to be there, because it's a dark theater. We can't see them anyway. Now you're just riling up the crew because we know he's going to be there even though we can't see them. But I digress. So we are going through this game. I don't remember which game we were playing. It was short form improv. And they brought me to the front of the stage, and they're like, all right, who is DC going to be? And the producer answers his own question. Oh, you're going to do John Travolta. And I'm like, he's here. You're going to make me do John Travolta in front of... Now, I didn't say this out loud because I didn't want to tip off the crowd that John was there. And I'm thinking, you son of a biscuit, you farging ice hole, you silly bastage. You're going to make... I had to do it because, you know, I'm a professional. It's what we do. Velma and Daphne Jubilee for... I'm assuming it's Jubilee and Storm. You're not going to make me unscrew that. I'm assuming it's Velma, Daphne, Jubilee, and Storm. Ice Wolf gets a foursome of women. Carlos gets 2 dudes. Hey, man, dude. That's right, man. Good. Pound it. I love it. Nothing wrong with that, man. To each their own. I dig it. All right, I did the trade. It's true. You cannot undo what you have done, Lee. So needless to say, back on the story, I did it. He laughed. I know he laughed because I shouldn't say my producer was in the crowd with him because he knew John. My producer of my show was a producer out here in LA before he came back to Florida. He worked on the film Mask of Zorro. He worked on the film Monkey Bone, amongst others. He counted Brendan Fraser and Sir Anthony Hopkins and John Travolta amongst his friends, which is why Mr. T was very willing to put money in. But I digress. So the host of the show, Dan, Dan was one that asked for it. Was my producer who was in the audience yelled John Travolta because if you hear my producer's voice, you are going to do whatever he says, and that's just how it worked. So, yeah, Sapporo's the other Mr. T. Excellent, Carlos. Put it in there. It's already done, but I want it in the Discord so that it can be shown to people who sees the type of trades we do. And for those who are tuning in or watching this video for the first time, a trade just happened. It's going to be put in the Discord. I facilitated the trade so that they don't have to worry about shipping it to each other. It is a done deal. It is signed off and good to go because that's how we roll here at DCD Collects. So I did this thing. I had to do my hair. Well, you always touching my hair. That sort of thing. They made me dance because, dance monkey dance. And it was interesting. Later, I got to be a bodyguard for Mr. Travolta and his now late wife, Kelly, and their daughter, Ella. I never got to meet Jet. Jet passed away before I got to meet him. But I did get to meet on a couple of occasions Kelly, John, and once I got to meet Ella. Stunning to see Ella all grown up now. She was like 6 when I met her the first time. So it's just mind-blowing to see that she's a full-grown woman doing her own acting now. Sapporo says, did anybody see the infield interference call the White Sox game the other day? Makes the Seahawks passing the ball on the one look like a good call. I did, and I've already heard the backlash from it. The umpires are the best case for modifying the calls. The umpires are going to put themselves out of a job because it is going to go to computer monitoring. It's only a matter of time. The judges will be a figurehead. They will just simply be interpreting the computer data. And if they fail to interpret the computer data, you're going to see them get fired even though they're appointed for life. Angel Hernandez is the biggest piece of baseball garbage on the planet. I hate baseball. And I hate Angel Hernandez even more than I hate baseball. I think the Astros cheating is more honorable than Angel Hernandez. And you can clip that and send it to him, the bum. All right, I'm done. Don't. I don't know much about Ho West, but Angel's got my attention. I tend to be a nice person. I tend to not dig at people. But Angel Hernandez is a ham sandwich left out in the sun for a week with mayo on it. That's how bad he is. He is so bad. In my near infinite vocabulary, I find it difficult to find the words without swearing that can encompass the negativity I have towards that belly button lint in a black hat. I'm not going to get worked up. I'm going to stop right there. Hey, now be nice to ham, right? Yeah. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Any umpire that grandstands should be thrown out. Exactly. They falsely assumed early in baseball that, like the Supreme Court, and I'm not going to go into the Supreme Court, but like the Supreme Court, they believe the umpire should be appointed for life so that there is no way to sway an umpire. On paper, it's a good idea. We are now seeing the ramifications of said idea. While the initial idea was altruistic and meant to legitimize the position, we are seeing that there are people of bad character that can be bought and that love the attention and are willing to throw their own people under the bus to get ahead. And that throws in the face of a position that is given for life, and umpires too. All right, I'm done. I like Mia Hamm. No, Mia Hamm's great. Ham with one ham. With one M. Asked to draw Hernandez, but ran out of cards before I got to him. Oh well. You know, that would have been a good time to protest. Just do a picture of him and then just be like, have like the $100 bills sticking out of the pocket. The Banksy piece I got shredded. There you go. When it's exposed to too much light, it just frizzles and goes black. It should be photovoltaic ink. I believe that's the term. Photovoltaic. It means it blacks out in the sun. You should use photovoltaic ink. You know, the ultimate irony of the Banksy piece is that it's actually worth more now that the shredding failed than it would have if it was successful. So it's like, dang man, you were so close, but you made it worse. I love Banksy. All right, Ice Wolf, love you, brother. I love Banksy. I had the privilege of seeing many of his works in person when I was in New Orleans before the Gray Ghost destroyed them. I have a beautiful photo of Nola Girl before somebody tried to cut her out of a wall. I got to see a Banksy in the UK while I was there. I can't remember what city I was in. I'm a big fan of Banksy. I actually need to make a print. I took a really good photo of Nola Girl. For those who don't know, Nola Girl is the New Orleans, Louisiana painting he did of a girl holding an umbrella, and the rain is only falling inside the umbrella. And she's sticking her hand outside into the clear sky. I have a wonderful photo of it. I really should make a print out of it. He can't stop me from making a print because it's my photo. He also has notoriously not sued copycats. He doesn't care. He's rich. But I need to make a print out of it because it's been destroyed. I actually could probably pull up the destruction of Nola Girl. Somebody tried to steal it. So this is Nola Girl. Nola Girl was awesome, and you can see the disrepair. Now, when I was down there, it was not long after he did it. So, it had plexiglass covering it. And somebody tried to cut it out of the wall. They pretended to be construction workers for the city, even stole some city vests so that they could set up a wall and cut it out. And in doing so, damaged it. So there are not a ton of photos of her intact in the original spot. Here we go. So there it was. He came in after Katrina and did a bunch of art um, to bring attention to New Orleans. Now, admittedly, this was when it was first done. There's no protection over it. Somebody did spray paint above it and around the side, but most of it was left intact. I'll dig up the picture. I'll find it. There it is. There's Nola. Ah, there it is with the plexiglass. So mine is going to be fairly similar to this, except for somebody painted on the plexiglass in my photo. He has done renditions of it since then that sell for 6 figures. He did Babraham Lincoln. And this is the Gray Ghost. The Gray Ghost is a altruistic person who uses gray paint to paint graffiti. And Banksy said, "I've come here to take out a war with the Gray Ghost." You can see he did one over one of the Gray Ghost's pieces. Unfortunately, the Gray Ghost won. Quite a few of the pieces you are seeing were covered by the Gray Ghost and no longer exist. But there is the New Orleans Banksy pieces. I love art. I love guerrilla art. I wish I was talented enough to be a spray paint graffiti artist. I would be out there tagging every day. But alas, I have no head for shapes, colors, tone, or even stick figures. So I will leave the tagging to the talented people, and I will just admire it and bring it to attention. Last call, everybody. It's time for me to go. Last call. Then we are doing the giveaway. Thanks, Aporos. I'm going to remove myself from the giveaway. That'll bring it to lucky number 13. All right, checking the gate. The gate is clear. Giveaway time. Whoever's on top gets the giveaway. All right, good luck, everybody. Is Mr. Young or Prue gonna prove that it only takes one to win? They are not. Ice Wolf is the champion. When you awake, sweet prince, you will see your swag bag. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What up, Pando? Just in time to say goodbye. That giveaway again, the very talented Michael Bunton. Rebel Art Studios. And Rebel Art Studios. Who's live? I can't send you to them, but I can send you to Batsky. Prue's like, have a great holiday weekend, all of you in the U.S., and have a great normal weekend for those who aren't. Pano's like, you can't leave, I just got here. Hey, man, listen, I'm live at 7 p.m. Pacific, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, man. I unfortunately have a long drive home. It's going to get even longer in a couple of months. Ooh, Batsky. That's risque. I like it. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for the great weekend. I appreciate you hanging out and sticking with us. We had some amazing sellouts. We had some great giveaways. We saw some amazing art. And we hung out with some amazing people. That would be all of you. I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again next week. On Wednesday, there may be a new product, there may not be. It all depends on how we feel. Until then, let's see what Batsky's up to. I love you all. Good night.